Today I'm going to show you a simple combination for level 1 to 3. So this video does not include a warm-up and a cool-down. I have lots of videos with warm-ups and cool-downs, so you can check other videos. I have tons of exercises that will get you ready for your workout. Step around, pirouette, chair spin, reverse spin, moving into our armpit, jump up and Martini, hold the pull, leg, Viva position. If you don't feel safe, remember you can put your arm here between your thighs, or you can switch your legs just holding with your side and your lower arm. And we're going to our handstand, gripping, leg, gripping, and softly landing. So in this video, level 2 will do the same combination, just not from the floor, but from a climb. So, and if the person is strong enough, he can lead to a handstand, and afterwards I will show what they have to do. And level 3 will do the same combination from an invert. So in all levels we'll do the same basic spins. Those who can do the spins with one hand will try to do them with one hand. And of course level 1 and 2 will mostly do all the spins holding with two hands. We're going to start with a step around and a pirouette. Usually level 1 is not so well coordinated, so take it slow so they can manage to do everything right. Step with an inside leg, and the outside leg does the around thing. You are holding with an inside arm, step, around. When you are going around, you bend your inside leg a little bit. So you don't have to lift your outside leg if you don't feel comfortable or safe. You can swing the leg close to the floor and change weight to your other leg. So if you started with your inside leg, you change the weight to your outside leg here. Then, before you do the turning around, always remember your hand is leading you. So don't turn around and then switch your hand. Because if you go with a huge dynamic, you start to turn around, you can lose the pull if you lose the hand. So we change weight to the outside leg. Turn your hand with your pinky finger facing up, and we're going through to our armpit. The weight in the pirouette is always on one foot. This one, the other one, can go close to the floor so you can feel a bit safer, but mostly you're on one foot here. Remember, you have two arms. So one arm is turning you and the other one is pushing you. The leg is making a little swing, so you turn around a bit faster so it's easier for you to control, so you don't lose your balance. So you can do just a swing with a straight leg here, or you can do a pretty pirouette. You can do it here, like this. So you start with this movement and your leg goes to your knee. And of course, you're on your toes. So, hand, swing, pirouette. Step with the inside leg, the outside one goes around, switch weight, turn, hand, and turn. Yes. Moving forward, you got your inner hand up. So now you're taking your outside one also to the pole, and you're holding in your spin grip. So always imagine that you are standing on your heels. It will make every movement more more feminine. So, once again, step, around, switch weight, turn your hand, swing, and turn. Take your spin grip here. Inside hand goes up, the outside hand is here. The inside arm is always pulling. It's not like you're physically pulling yourself up, but you're always engaging your shoulder. Don't let your shoulder fall down. You're always engaging. And the outside one is pushing you away. And we're moving on to our chair spin. The same thing, we are starting with our inside leg, and we're making a swing with the outside. And we go into our chair spin. I like to teach my students to lean forward a bit and then complete the swing with the leg. When you use your hips, it can make your swing more powerful. So to use your hips, you have to lean forward a little bit and then you complete the swing. Your butt has to move away from your shoulder when you're completing the spin. When your butt is right under your shoulder, it's harder to hold on because all the weight is here and it feels like you are slipping and sliding and it's hard to hold your spin. Also, your spin is really weak. To make your spin more stronger, easier, and lighter, you have to move away from the pole. It's like someone is pulling you away from the pole. So when you make the first step, you make it here, not here. Don't try to hold to the pole so close. You have to push yourself away, push and pull, like in every other exercise. Step a bit away from the pole, lean forward, swing, and chair. Step around, pirouette, step, lean, swing, chair spin. Good. Now we're moving on with our next spin. Here you have to leave the weight on your outside foot. Good. Now you have to turn again like in your pirouette in your armpit. And you're switching your grip into reverse spin grip. The upper arm goes in twisted grip and the lower one in this grip. Yes? So you get your weight on the outside leg. Then you go into your armpit and switching your grip to a twisted grip. And you have this position. Now here in our second spin, it's really important that you are not here close to the pole. Also in this spin, you have to move away from the pole. The upper arm is pulling you and the lower one is pushing you away. To make it easier, your head goes in front of the pole. You are not here behind, you are in front. Open up your shoulders and open up your chest. Keep your core engaged and hold that position. To make this spin easier, you have to engage your shoulders. So when you're in this spin, you have to learn to control your fall. Usually this spin for beginners looks like this. And here it ended. You have to imagine that you're drawing a circle with your leg around the pole. Now, engage your shoulders, keep your core tight, open up your leg and draw a circle. Here. Chest is open, okay? here, and circle. For level 1, it's really important that you don't release your lower arm sooner than your leg touches the floor. So when your leg touches the floor, only then you release your lower arm. Usually for level 1, beginners are not that strong to hold in one hand while spinning. It's not that easy for a beginner. Open up, close, swing. Here. Let's try to put this together. Step around, pirouette, step, lean, swing, chair. Weight on your outside leg, turn into your arm, switch grip, and reverse. Great. If it's too complicated for a beginner, you can always take away the last spin. Step around and chair spin is also a good start. So always do your both sides. Let's try on the other one. Left arm is the leading one. Step around, change weight, switch hands, turn into your armpit, spin grip, step, lean, swing, chair. Turn into your armpit, switch grip, and spin. Good. You completed this on your both sides. We can move forward. Today's theme is Martini into a Scorpio position. So we start with the Martini. How do you go into your Martini trick? It looks pretty simple, but there are some things you should keep in your mind. When you take your knee grip, straighten your leg first, touch the pole, and only then you bend the knee to keep your joint really, really close to the pole. So there is no gap between the leg and the pole. Knee grip. And our toes pointing to the floor. The inside hand is lower than the outside one. And you have to keep in mind that when you lift the foot, you put it close to the other knee and you grab it. And when you're grabbing your opposite leg knee, the pole must go into your elbow joint. Here. Knee, hands, lift, hold, and afterwards slide a bit down so your butt touches the pole and it will be easier for you to hold. Point your toes and Martini. Afterwards, if you can hold your knee, take the pole and put the leg behind the pole. And we're moving into our Viva position. How do we teach this trick? You take the knee, you make sure that there is no gap between the pole and your skin. Make sure when you take the under grip, your pointing finger is facing the floor. Your pointing finger is facing the floor. Your leg, your knee is in the center of your hands. Your lower arm is not too close or too far from the knee. And your outside leg will go higher than your lower hand. So, and we are squeezing it to the inside the pole by opening up our knee here. So the legs are doing the same function as the hands when we are pulling and pushing, pushing and pulling. The same thing goes with legs. The upper one is pulling and the lower one is pushing. So here, See the difference? Here is your Viva position. Remember, knees pulling, the lower one is pushing you away, and your butt is sticking out. So you're not doing this. You're not holding just with the upper knee. You are holding with the both legs. So this is not a safe position. This is much safer than this. Because here I'm holding just with my knee. Here I'm holding with my knee and my leg. To go into Scorpio, which is inside the leg hang, we have to complete correct and safe Viva position. So we go into our Viva, and our next step is to slide down a little bit, bend our outside leg, inside leg, face up. For better safety, we can put our hand between our thighs on the pole in our cup grip. We are squeezing, trying to squeeze the pole into our side, and only then we are switching legs. Here. After, you can stay in your flat line Scorpio position, or engage your leg and release. When you are bending your knee facing up, the pole must go right here. Like here's your hip bone, and the pole goes higher than your hip bone, but still it's not on your ribs. Make sure the pole does not go onto your ribs, but higher than your hip bone, lower than your ribs. Knee, grip, here, push and pull with your legs, your butt is sticking out, okay? Now, sliding a little bit, bending, facing up, pole goes into your side, right? Here, where is your hip bone? You can take the hand for better safety, or you can release it here. And we are switching legs and releasing into Scorpio. We want to go out gracefully from this position. We grip the pole here, open up our legs, here and here. The great task for level 1 is to try to do this from the floor. Just the trick part. Martini, grip, leg, Viva position. You can touch the pole, bend your knee, face up, switch, Scorpio, grip, open. For level 2, we do this with a climb. So we make one climb is enough. We push away from our underarm and take our knee grip. Slide the inside arm lower than the outside one. Take our knee and we go into our Martini. Grip, leg, Viva, and switch to Scorpio, and here. And also open up and finish. Now, if you have a strong level 2, you can do 2 climbs and you can go into a handstand after Scorpio. So I will start with the handstand position from Scorpio. For example, you're doing your Viva this high, you're moving to Scorpio, So your shoulder is touching the pole, and the pole is like your second hand. The other one right underneath the other shoulder. Then slowly open up. How do we move out? We reach the pole, leg goes close to the pole, to your side, grip, and finish. So handstand may look easy, but don't underestimate it. So before you open up your legs, you have to engage your shoulders. You are pushing yourself away from the floor. Like in any plank position or downward dog position, you are engaging your scapula. Your shoulders are going away from your ears. Yes, here. Only after that you are opening up your legs. Always engage your core. One more time, just the handstand. We are in our scorpio. Here. Now, leg goes, inside arm goes right in front of the pole. Here, and it's stable, it's strong. Shoulder engaged. The other one underneath the other shoulder. Slowly open up. So the easier version how we can go out of this position, we hook with our outside leg, move in front and slide. Let's try level 2 with 2 climbs. Okay? 1, 2, hook your knee, inside hand goes lower than outside one, your butt touches the pole, you feel safe here, the pole is in your joint. Now we're gripping the pole again, swing your legs to the other side. Here in your position, if you feel safe, you can release the upper arm. We are facing up already, slowly bending the knee. The pole goes into our side, under our ribs, not on our ribs. And switch legs. Now. And in front of the pole, the other one underneath your shoulder. Open up. Hook. Here. And slide down. Level 3, we will do this with an invert. So, invert grip, inside hand goes into your armpit, the outside one just above it. We can do it with a jump, but focus that you are going up, not away. First of all, you have to jump up. Then you have to bend your knees into a little ball, and just after that you are doing this, because otherwise the pole will be on your ribs. First, jump, tuck, and open, hook the outside leg, regrip, leg goes in front. Martini, gripping the pole again, leg goes away, viva, switch legs, no hands, open up, in your handstand, grip the pole, your outside leg goes to your side, let the pole go into your tummy, regrip, and come out. Let's try the level 3 with the spins all together. Step, pirouette, step, and chair. Reverse, good. Invert, hook, grip, leg, Martini, switch, Viva, Scorpio, no hands, handstand, grip the pole, and finish. So for level 2 is the same start. You just, instead of invert, you do a climb. So after you finish this reverse spin, you take your underarm and you go into a climb. Push away, your knee goes here, Martini, 2, 3, hold the pole, open up, slide down, and finish. Or you can do with 2 climbs, and you can try to achieve the handstand position also. And for level 1, after you complete the spins, for example, you achieve also the reverse spin, you switch weight to your outside leg, take in front the inside one, go into your Martini, hold, go into your Viva, hold the pole, switch your legs, and slide down, open up, and here goes level 1. The conditionings are really different for each person, so not all level 1s can achieve this combination. So usually the level 1 goes as far as it can go. You cannot achieve the Viva position after Martini, do all the spins, complete the Martini, and then finish your combination with the Martini, but do all the spins and everything together to develop your endurance. So let's do this one more time with an invert. Step around, pirouette, chair spin, reverse spin, we're moving into our armpit, jump up, grip the arm that is closer to your knee. For me now it's the right one. Always goes the first and then the lower here. So you don't have to do 100 gripping with your hands. Yes? And Martini, hold the pole, leg, Viva position. If you don't feel safe, remember you can put your arm here between your thighs, or you can switch your legs just holding with your side and your lower arm. And we're going to our handstand, gripping, leg, gripping, and softly landing. What do you do when you are too low to do the handstand? You just do the same thing and you go on your elbows, like here. You are too low, go on your elbows, open up, and here you hook, and you slide down. So remember, the most important thing as for instructors and as for students is patience. So if you see your student is not capable of doing some kind of task which you really want him to do, don't rush it. Take it slow, take it step by step, and most of all, give the person time to adjust. For example, in this combination, if your student is not capable of doing some kind of spin or some kind of pirouette, let him learn this element separately. And for students, always remember, good things takes time. And as for pole dance, this is not the easiest sport. So be patient, take things slow, always focus more on your physical conditioning than on achieving some kind of trick which you really want to achieve. Sometimes you think you're ready, but not always your body is ready to do the things that you want to do. So take it slow, be reasonable, be safe, and train smart. Good luck in your workouts. See you next time. Bye.